Okay, so the format of the final is very similar to the heats. So we start with a quick fire round. So in the first round, each team we asked as many questions as possible, but this time in 3 minutes instead of 2. You may confer with your team. I'll only accept your first answer, and if 2 different answers are given by a team, I'll ask for 1 confirmed answer. Every team will go through to the buzzer round afterwards, and your score will carry over from the quick fire round. Okay. Is everybody ready? Okay. Otley, it's time for your quickfire round. Otley, are you ready? Your time starts now. Which vehicle currently holds the land speed record? Barani, Rudolph, and Randolph are all techniques used in which sport? Incorrect. How many world championships did Ayrton Senna win before he died? Correct. When drawn out, how many sides does a benzene ring have? Correct. Which Premier League football ground has the largest capacity? What year did Queen Elizabeth II ascend to the English throne? In the movie Hot Fuzz, which county was Sergeant Nicholas Angel relocated to?
Pass.
What is the closest planet to the Sun?
Mercury.
Correct. Who is the Secretary General of the UN?
Pass.
Which famous UK band released singles such as London Calling and Should I Stay or Should I Go?
The Clash.
Correct. Yes. Which composer wrote The Magic Flute?
Pass.
What type of creature is Shrek?
Ogre.
Correct. What is the shortest word ending in ology?
Zoology.
Incorrect. How many characters are in the original Cluedo?
6.
Correct. Which scientist performed a double-slit diffraction experiment and has a property of materials named after them?
I know this. Pass. Pass it. Dang it.
What is the value of the natural log of E?
2.1.
Incorrect. Finish the line said by Big John. Bring it on home.
Pass.
What is the name of Ron's girlfriend in The Half-Blood Prince?
Lavender Brown.
Correct. What was Tom Holland's debut film?
Pass.
What organelle is the site of translation?
Ribosome.
Correct. Who came runner-up in the 2022 Wimbledon men's singles final?
Pass.
When was the Great Fire of London?
1666.
Correct. In what century was the First Crusade?
10th.
Sorry?
10th.
Incorrect. What is the tallest mountain in the UK?
Ben Nevis.
Correct. In which part of the body would you find your cruciate ligament?
Eye.
Incorrect. What is the second film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Iron Man 2.
Incorrect. What is the currency in Sweden?
Pass.
How many occupied zones was Germany split into following World War II?
4.
Correct. What percentage of the world did the British Empire control?
1/3.
Incorrect. Thank you, Otley. Otley, you got 11 points. So I'll run through your incorrect answers. Barani, Rudolph, and Randolph are techniques used in trampolining. Old Trafford has the highest capacity of any Premier League football ground. Queen Elizabeth ascended to the throne in 1952. Nicholas Angel was relocated to Gloucestershire in Hot Fuzz. The Secretary General of the UN is Antonio Guterres. Mozart wrote The Magic Flute. Oology is the shortest word ending in ology. Thomas Young has the property of materials named after him. The natural log of E is 1. Tom Holland's debut film was The Impossible. Nick Kyrgios came runner-up in the 2022 Wimbledon singles final. The First Crusade was in the 11th century. The knee is where you'd find the cruciate ligament. The Incredible Hulk is the second film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The currency in Sweden is the krona, and the British Empire controlled 24% of the world. Thank you, Otley. Walters, it's time for your quickfire round. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. What is the oldest musical instrument?
Drum.
Incorrect. Who plays Ned Stark in Game of Thrones?
Pass.
Which popular British sci-fi show debuted in 1963?
Doctor Who.
Correct. Who recently won the 2023 World Darts Championship?
Pass.
What was the last country to successfully invade mainland Britain?
Italy.
Normandy.
Norman.
Confirmed answer, please.
Normandy.
Incorrect. What is the only planet that spins clockwise?
Us.
Incorrect. How many points are awarded for a safety in American football?
Pass.
What is Boris Johnson's middle name?
De Pfeffel.
Correct. Who played Achilles in 2004's Troy?
Pass.
What is the deepest ocean trench?
Mariana.
Correct. Who invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Correct. Which country's capital city is the only one that begins with a Z?
Switzerland.
Incorrect.
God.
Which archaeologist discovered Tutankhamun?
Pass. John Carter. Oh, God.
Damn it.
Which country has the most freshwater sources?
Canada.
Incorrect. In Greek mythology, who was the goddess of the rainbow?
Pass.
People with electrophobia fear what?
Electricity.
Incorrect. Where is the world's largest desert?
Sahara.
Antarctica.
Confirmed.
Antarctica.
Correct. When did Napoleon lose the Battle of Waterloo?
1815.
Correct. In Harry Potter, where does Vernon Dursley work?
Pass.
Which English city was once known as Geroli-Pont?
Pass.
During what war did the British burn down the White House?
War of 1815.
Incorrect. How many times has England won the Football World Cup?
Once.
Correct. Which British supermarket uses the slogan "Save money, live better"?
Tesco.
Incorrect. What is the capital city of Australia?
Canberra.
Correct. What is the name of the high school in High School Musical?
Oh, pass.
What does the CIA stand for?
Central Intelligence Agency.
Correct. In which country is the next Winter Olympics being held?
China.
Incorrect. Which girl group won the X Factor in 2011?
Little Mix.
Correct.
Beautiful.
Which planet is named after the Roman god of sky and thunder?
Saturn.
Incorrect. Who is the most followed person on Instagram?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Correct. Which three elements can form hydrogen bonding with a hydrogen atom?
Pass. Pass. Yeah.
Which country produces the highest CO2 emissions?
China.
Correct. Thank you, Walters. Walters, you got 12 points. I'll just quickly run through your incorrect answers. The oldest musical instrument is the flute. Sean Bean plays Ned Stark in Game of Thrones. Michael Smith won the 2023 World Darts Championship. The last country to successfully invade mainland Britain was France. The only planet that spins clockwise is Venus. 2 points for a safety in American football. Brad Pitt plays Achilles in Troy. The only country whose capital city begins with a Z is Croatia, as in Zagreb. Which archaeologist discovered Tutankhamun? It's Howard Carter. Brazil has the most freshwater sources. Electrophobia is the fear of chickens. The English city that was known as Geroli-Pont was Cambridge. Britain burned down the White House in the War of 1812. Asda uses the slogan "Save money, live better." The high school and High School Musical is called East High. Italy are hosting the next Winter Olympics. And the Roman god of sky and thunder is Jupiter. Thank you, Walters. Mary Windsor, it's time for your quickfire round. Are you ready? Your time starts now. Which country uses the forint as its currency?
Pass.
Arachnophobia is a fear of what?
Flying.
Sorry?
Flying.
Incorrect. What was Adam Sandler's first movie?
Pass.
Who were the belligerents in the 100 Years' War?
Pass.
What is a group of crows called?
Murder.
Correct. What is the name of the artists in One Direction who played both a woman and a man in the music video for Best Song Ever?
Zayn.
Correct. According to George Orwell, who is watching us?
Big Brother.
Correct. What was Queen Elizabeth II's surname?
Mountbatten.
Incorrect. What is the 6th decimal place of pi?
7.
Incorrect. What number is immediately to the left of 20 on a dartboard?
15.
Incorrect. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States?
France.
Sorry?
France.
Correct. In what year did the Titanic sink?
1912.
Correct. How many semitones are there in an octave?
8.
Incorrect. What is the smallest European country by area?
Netherlands.
Incorrect. In what decade was Bromsgrove School founded?
16th.
Incorrect. How long did the football war last between Honduras and El Salvador in 1969?
8 years.
Incorrect. Who directed Memento, Interstellar, and Inception?
Pass.
Who is the current manager of Manchester City?
Pass.
As a percentage, what proportion of the UK has had COVID-19?
72.
Incorrect. What is the name of the character who's the logo of Monopoly?
Alec Monopoly.
Incorrect. What band was Harry Styles in that gave him his career start?
One Direction.
Correct. Who sang the famous country song Jolene?
Dolly Parton.
Correct. Which actress has won the most Golden Globe Awards?
Pass.
Name one of the 2 characters for whom 2 actors have won the Best Actor Oscar.
Will Smith.
Incorrect. Who is the all-time leading point scorer in the Six Nations?
Pass.
How many of Henry VIII's wives died from beheadings?
2.
Correct. What is the full name of a buckyball in chemistry?
Pass.
Thank you, Mary Windsor. Mary Windsor, you got 8 points. Just running through your incorrect answers. Hungary uses the forint. Arachnophobia is a fear of spiders. Adam Sandler's first movie is Going Overboard. The belligerents in the 100 Years' War were England and France. Queen Elizabeth II's surname is Windsor. The 6th decimal place of pi is 2. There are 12 semitones in an octave. The smallest European country by area is the Vatican City. Bromsgrove School was founded in the 1550s. The football war lasted 100 hours. Christopher Nolan directed Memento, Interstellar, and Inception. Current manager of Manchester City is Pep Guardiola. About 36% of the UK population has had COVID-19. Meryl Streep has won the most Golden Globes, and the 2 characters for whom 2 actors have won Best Actor are the Joker or Vito Corleone. Leading point scorer in the Six Nations is Johnny Sexton, and the full name of a buckyball in chemistry is Buckminster Fullerene. Thank you, Mary Windsor. Lupton, it's time for your quickfire round. As you're the furthest away from me, can I advise that you speak into the microphone when you're talking so I can hear you well? Lupton, are you ready? Your time starts now. Who starred as Maria in The Sound of Music?
Pass.
How many Grammys did Harry Styles win in the 2023 award show?
3.
Correct. Which team has lost the most Premiership fixtures ever? Which football team?
Everton.
Correct. How old is King Charles?
72.
Incorrect. What is the new purple tube line called?
Elizabeth Line.
Correct. For how many minutes is a player off if they receive a yellow card in hockey?
10.
Incorrect. In which year was Star Wars The Phantom Menace released?
1994.
Incorrect. What does the term amphoteric mean in chemistry?
Pass.
What is the name of the infamous Victorian serial killer from 1888?
Jack the Ripper.
Correct. Who won the Champions League final in Istanbul in 2005?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Correct. Who wrote Phantom of the Opera?
Pass.
What is the name of the plane that went missing? What was the name of the Malaysian Airlines plane that went missing in 2014?
MH370.
Correct. What is pi to 8 decimal places?
3.14158265.
Incorrect. Who plays Effie Trinket in the Hunger Games?
Pass.
What was the first capital of England?
Winchester.
Incorrect. How many medals does Michael Phelps have? Olympic medals, that is.
23.
Incorrect. What is the only word in the English dictionary that ends in MT?
Pass.
What was the name of the American football player known as the Deuce?
Pass.
What year was the Magna Carta signed?
12-15.
Correct. Who is the current Chancellor of the Exchequer?
Jeremy Hunt.
Correct. What is the name of Bridget Jones's baby in the third Bridget Jones film?
Pass.
By December 2022, how many episodes of The Simpsons had been made to the nearest 100?
3,200.
Incorrect. Which decade was Madonna born?
50s.
Correct. Who played Lenny in the 1992 film adaptation of Mice and Men?
John Malkovich.
Correct. What is the most popular flavour of Walker's Crisp?
Cheese and onion.
Correct. In which country is Brie originally from?
France.
Correct. Who was the first winner of The Apprentice?
Pass.
In what decade was Heinz established?
1920s.
Incorrect. What is the capital of Iceland?
Reykjavik.
Correct. Who came second in the Women's FIFA World Cup in 2019? Sorry?
USA.
Incorrect. In what year did Margaret Thatcher die?
2013.
Correct. Who plays Del Boy Trotter in Only Fools and Horses?
Pass.
Thank you, Lupton. Lupton, you got 14 points. Okay, I'll just quickly go through your incorrect answers. Julie Andrews starred as Maria in The Sound of Music. King Charles is 74. You get sent off for 5 minutes if you get a yellow card in hockey. Phantom Menace was released in 1999. Amphoteric means when a substance can behave like a base and an acid. Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote Phantom of the Opera. Pi to 8 decimal places is 3.14159265. Elizabeth Banks plays Effie Trinket in The Hunger Games. The first capital of England was Colchester. Michael Phelps has 28 gold medals. 28 medals, not gold medals. The only word that ends in MT in the English dictionary is dreamt. O.J. Simpson was known as the Deuce. Bridget Jones's baby was called William. 700 episodes of The Simpsons had been made by December 2022. The first winner of The Apprentice was Tim Campbell. Heinz was established in the 1860s, and David Jason played Del Boy in Only Fools and Horses. Thank you, Lupton. So, we now move on to the buzzer round. If you will turn your iPads on. Okay, so the rules for this round. Oh, everybody good? Yeah. The rules for this round. This round is 20 minutes long. I'll ask a general knowledge question to the floor. The first team to buzz in gets to answer the question. If they're incorrect, they lose 1 point and the question is passed over to the second team to buzz. If the second team also gets it incorrect, then the question moves on to another general knowledge question. A junior member answers a buzzer question correctly, that's 2 points, so that's fourth and fifth form. And if a senior member answers it correctly, that's 1 point. Once a question's asked correctly, I will ask one bonus question to juniors, so fourth and fifth form, and one bonus question to seniors. You can only confer in junior and senior groups. The two teams with the highest score at the end of the buzzer round will go through to the creative round at the end of this round. Is everybody ready? No points are deducted at this point as well for buzzer, the incorrect buzzers. Only one, yeah. Okay. Open to the floor. Which fashion designer reportedly had a relationship with Winston Churchill? Okay. We'll have another starter question, I think. Okay. Ready? Okay. Open to the floor. What is the name of the school in sex education? Okay, we'll go past that. The answer is Moordale High. Open to the floor. In Harry Potter, what is the name of the Weasleys' house?
The borough.
Correct. Otley Hill. Your bonuses are on biology. For the juniors, what term is used for a group of species found in the same place at the same time?
Population. Yeah, population.
Incorrect. The answer is community. For the seniors, name the proteins which control the cell cycle.
Ribosomes.
Incorrect. The answer is cyclins. Back open to the floor. What is a baby rabbit called?
A kid.
Correct. Lupton, your bonuses are on chemistry. For the juniors, propene, pentene, and 2-methylbutene are all part of which homologous series?
Alkenes.
Correct. For the seniors, what is the colour and state of matter of sulphur at room temperature and pressure?
Yellow gas.
Incorrect. The answer is yellow solid. Back open to the floor. What is the strongest muscle in the human body?
The tongue.
Incorrect. Any other buzzers? Incorrect. The answer is the jaw muscle. Back open to the floor. To one decimal place, how many kilometres are in a mile?
1.6.
Correct. Lupton, your bonuses are on psychology. For your juniors, a cognitive psychologist is most likely to be interested in which of these things? Therapy research, memory and perception, phenomenology, or humanism and existentialism?
Memory and perception.
Correct. And for the seniors, Russian psychologist Ivan Pavlov is most famous for conducting experiments using what animals?
Dog.
Correct. Back open to the floor. Chartreuse is a colour in between which two other colours?
Blue and yellow.
Incorrect.
Red and purple.
Incorrect. The answer is green and yellow. Back open to the floor. In what month was Prince George born?
Is it July?
Correct. Lupton, your bonuses are on economics. For the juniors, who is the current Home Secretary?
Braveman.
Correct. For the seniors, what used to be the currency of Italy?
Lira.
Correct. Back open to the floor. Who plays Emily in the Netflix series Emily in Paris? I'll need an answer.
Never mind.
Okay,
Lily Collins.
correct. Oddly, your bonuses are on geography. For the juniors, California lies on which fault line? I'm going to have to push you for an answer.
No.
Incorrect. The answer is the San Andreas Fault. For the seniors,
I'm not going to know this one.
Jersey, Guernsey, Alderney and Sark belong to which group of islands?
Philippines.
Okay, the answer is the Channel Islands. Back open to the floor. How many elements are there on the periodic table?
180.
Correct. Your bonuses are on history. How many of Henry VIII's wives were divorced?
2.
Correct. For the seniors, who created the first smallpox vaccine in the UK?
Pass.
The answer is Edward Jenner. Back open to the floor. Name the 3 water signs in astrology.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Yes.
Aries.
Incorrect. Any other buzzers?
Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio.
Correct. Mary Windsor, your bonuses are on politics. For the juniors, in which London borough will you find the Houses of Parliament? I'll need an answer.
Pass.
Okay. The answer is Westminster. For the seniors, in which country will you find the Knesset building?
The what?
The Knesset building.
In what country?
In what country?
In the United States.
Incorrect. The answer is Israel. Back open to the floor. How many sides does a heptadecagon have?
15?
Incorrect.
17.
Correct. Lupton, your bonuses are on religious studies. For the juniors, the gardens at Lumbini, Bodh Gaya and Sarnath are all associated with the life of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. In which country are they located?
Pass.
Okay, the answer is India. For the seniors, labelled the dumb ox by his peers, this Christian theologian went on to write over 1 million words in his Summa Theologica. Amongst them, his famous 5 ways to prove the existence of God. Who was he?
Martin Luther.
Incorrect. The answer is Thomas Aquinas. Back open to the floor. Which London Underground line has the most stations?
Kensington?
Incorrect. No, you can't. Okay. Anyone else want to buzz?
Piccadilly.
Incorrect. The answer is District Line. Back open to the floor. What is the most common tree in the UK?
Oak.
Correct. Walters, your bonuses are on English. For the juniors, In which book is Napoleon the Pig a central character?
Animal Farm.
Correct. For the seniors, who is the current poet laureate of the UK?
Oh, they asked this. They asked this last time. Oh.
We don't know, Jake.
Okay, the answer is Simon Armitage.
They asked that bloody last time.
Back open to the floor. Which grain is the Japanese spirit sake made out of?
Rice.
Correct. Lopton, your bonuses are on music. For the juniors, Elton John released the song Candle in the Wind in 1997, and it remains the best-selling single worldwide. How many copies to the nearest million has it sold to date?
Like 100.
Incorrect, the answer is 33 million. For the seniors, which famous pop singer made her TV screen debut as Charlene Robinson in the Australian soap opera Neighbours back in 1986?
Kylie Minogue.
Correct. Back open to the floor. Which NFL team played the Gotham Rogues in The Dark Knight Rises?
Was it the Dolphins?
Incorrect. Okay, we'll move that question on then. The answer is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Back open to the floor. What is Scooby-Doo's full name?
Scooby Dooby
Incorrect.
Scuba do.
Sorry?
Scuba.
Correct. Okay. Oddly, you have another set of biology bonuses. For the juniors, name any greenhouse gas. Correct. For the seniors, name the type of replication found in DNA.
Mitosis.
Incorrect. The answer is semi-conservative.
I did that.
Open to the floor. Which UK city is Banksy from?
Bristol.
Correct. Mary Windsor, you have chemistry bonuses. For the juniors, which gas is the second most abundant in the Earth's atmosphere?
Oxygen.
Correct. For the seniors, a solution of which metal cation, when added to sodium hydroxide, results in the formation of a blue precipitate?
Copper.
Correct. We're about halfway through the buzz around, and we'll go back open to the floor. What are Canada's two national sports?
Ice hockey and lacrosse.
Correct. Lupton, your bonuses are on economics. For the juniors, which country is the largest producer of olive oil in the world?
Italy.
Incorrect, the answer is Spain. For the seniors, what year did the UK join the EU?
1973.
Correct. Okay, back open to the floor. What is the most common pub name in the UK?
Red Lion.
Correct. Walters, your bonuses are on geography. For the juniors, what type of natural disaster can be described as a series of long, high sea waves caused by an earthquake?
Tsunami.
Correct. For the seniors, what international organisation was founded in 1945 and is made up of 193 member states?
UN.
Correct. Back open to the floor. What supermarket has the largest market share in the UK?
Tesco.
Correct. Walters, your bonuses are on history.
Come on, son. Come on.
For the juniors, which British monarch introduced the Doomsday Book?
William the Conqueror.
Correct. Seniors, in what year was the first Spanish Armada during Elizabeth I's reign?
1588.
Correct. Okay, back open to the floor. In which two countries can you not buy Coca-Cola? Okay, I think we'll move on. The answer is North Korea and Cuba. Okay, back open to the floor. In what country was Elon Musk born?
South Africa.
Correct. Lupton, you have politics bonuses. For the juniors, who is the current British head of state? You can't answer the question. Only juniors.
Rishi Sunak.
Incorrect. The answer is King Charles. For the seniors, who is the current Chinese president?
Xi Jinping.
Correct. Back open to the floor. Which film won the first Oscar for Best Animated Feature?
Is it Shrek?
Correct. Lupton, you have religious studies bonuses. For the juniors, sometimes referred to as the 5 Ks, Kesh, Kara, Kanga, Kirpan and Kachera are items of religious dress and identity worn by members of which world religion?
Islamic?
Incorrect. The answer is Sikhism. For the seniors, the God Delusion and the Blind Watchmaker are amongst the work of this evolutionary biologist who has spoken vociferously against religious beliefs, including presenting television programs entitled The Root of All Evil and the Virus of Faith. What is his name?
Richard Dawkins.
Correct. Okay. Back open to the floor. What is a group of ravens called?
Is it a murder?
Incorrect.
Oh, god damn, that's right. That's close.
Sorry? Incorrect. The answer is an unkindness. Okay. Back open to the floor. What is Baby Yoda's real name?
Grogu.
Correct. You have English bonuses, Lupton. For the juniors, which Shakespearean character says the line, "Once more unto the breach, dear friend, once more"?
Hamlet?
Incorrect. The answer is Henry V. And for the seniors, who wrote, "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife"?
Dickens.
Sorry?
Dickens.
Incorrect. The answer is Jane Austen. Back open to the floor. In what year did Steve Jobs die?
2011.
Correct. Walters, your bonuses are on biology.
Oh, great.
For the juniors, what is the carbohydrate that plants use as an energy store?
Glucose.
Incorrect. The answer is starch. For the seniors, what is the technical term for a heart attack?
Cardiac arrest.
Incorrect. The answer is myocardial infraction.
Oh yeah, because I'm just gonna put that.
Back open to the floor. In Star Trek, what colour is Spock's blood?
Blue.
Incorrect.
Green.
It is green, yes.
Yeah.
Lupton, your bonuses are on chemistry. For the juniors, metals below carbon in the reactivity series can all be extracted from their ores by carbon. What name is given to the process by which metals more reactive than carbon are extracted?
Electrolysis.
Correct. And for the seniors, what is the name of a reaction involving the simultaneous oxidation and reduction of an element?
Briggs-Rauscher.
Incorrect. The answer is disproportionation. Back open to the floor. The Parthenon marbles are controversially located in what museum?
British Museum.
Correct. Mary Windsor, you have physics bonuses. For the juniors, what term describes the time taken for the activity of a radioactive sample to halve?
Half-life.
Correct. For the seniors, what unit is defined as the kinetic energy gained by an electron accelerated from rest across an electric potential difference of 1 volt in a vacuum?
Wait, what's the question?
Would you like me to ask the question again? Okay. What unit is defined as the kinetic energy gained by an electron accelerated from rest across an electric potential difference of 1 volt in a vacuum?
Columns? Oh, that one I'm guessing.
I will need an answer.
I pass.
Okay, the answer is the electron volt. There's about 1 minute to go, and we'll go back open to the floor. Who is the current world #1 in golf?
Tiger Woods.
Incorrect.
Tiger Woods. I just said Tiger Woods.
Mary Windsor also said Tiger Woods. The answer is Scotty Scheffler. Back open to the floor. What instrument did Frédéric Chopin mainly compose for? Correct. Walters, your bonuses are on English. For the juniors, how many lines are there in a sonnet?
14.
Correct. For the seniors, how many syllables are there in a line of trochaic tetrameter?
Seven.
Incorrect. The answer is 8.
Oh well. I was going to say no. Who cares?
That's not far.
Okay. This will be the last buzzer question and set of bonuses. Open to the floor. Which footballer wears the number 34 for Arsenal?
Granit Xhaka.
Correct. Lupton, your bonuses are on politics. For the juniors, name the Vice President of the United States of America.
Kamala Harris.
Correct. For the seniors, who said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country"?
Gandhi.
Incorrect. The answer is John F. Kennedy. And that is the end of the buzzer round.
I think we
Going through to the creative round are Lupton and Walters. Thank you, Mary Windsor and Ottley. Well done on getting this far. And we will move on to the creative round. Mary Windsor and Ottilie, if you could please leave the stage. Yeah. No. It's just gonna... Okay. So, I'll quickly explain the rules of the creative round, and then we will proceed into it. So, I will ask 10 questions on 5 different art pieces. There will be two questions on each piece. I will hand out the art questions in a minute. I will then ask 8 questions on 4 different music pieces. There'll be 2 questions on each piece. Yes. They will, but I will give you a set of them. Right. So. Okay, I hope this goes without saying, but please do not turn over a piece of art before I tell you to. Okay. Without further ado, let's start the creative round. Please turn over the top piece of paper. The question is, which British artist painted this work?
Do we lose the point for buzzing?
No.
Warhol?
Incorrect. Walters?
Do you know any artists?
No.
Okay. We don't know.
Okay, the answer is David Hockney. Okay, follow-up question to this piece of art. Hockney's early works showed some expressionist elements similar to those of Francis Bacon. No relation to Francis, Kevin Bacon is the face of which mobile phone company in the UK?
E.
Correct.
Incredibly standard. It's probably more standard.
Okay, please turn over the next artwork.
Right, lads. I don't know what this is, but we can have a go.
Okay.
Ancient.
This painting is opposite which other painting in the Louvre?
Mona Lisa.
Correct.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, it was the only one.
The follow-up question to this painting. This painting is called The Wedding at Cana, and it is opposite the Mona Lisa in the Louvre. A new Louvre museum was recently opened in Abu Dhabi. Which Formula One driver won the last Abu Dhabi Grand Prix?
Max Verstappen.
Correct.
I've got both.
Just buzz.
Oh,
If you know it, just
Click that.
yeah, but I
and then
wanna
answer the question.
Okay. Next artwork.
Come on then, lads. Oh.
Like a thinker.
The question is, what is this statue called?
The Thinker.
Correct.
I said that.
Beautiful.
Okay. The follow-up question to this statue. This is the Thinker by Rodin, which is a statue made almost entirely of the metal bronze, which is an alloy with copper as its main component. What element lies directly...
Oh, God.
Oh, you massive.
Directly below. Wait, can I talk to them?
Yeah. You can come
It
first.
sounded like directly below copper, so go for it.
Just say something.
In the periodic table, what's below it?
I don't know. I don't study
I
the
will need
period.
an answer.
Oh, I'm gonna go
Selenium.
Silver?
silver. Silver.
Incorrect.
They don't know what the question is.
Shall I read the rest of the question?
We can.
Which element lies directly right of copper on the periodic table?
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that even.
Zinc.
Correct.
What?
Okay.
Revise.
Turn over the next piece of art.
Who is that?
Okay.
Who is that?
This is a self-portrait of which artist?
Warhol.
Correct.
Really? Nice.
The follow-up question to this self-portrait by Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol's studio was known as The Factory. Who presents the TV show Inside the Factory on BBC Two?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Greg Wallace.
Correct.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay.
Might be beating this.
Can you turn over your final piece of artwork, please?
Not doing
Oh, this is by
Okay.
Gaudi?
This is a painting by the French artist Georges Seurat. What style of painting is this?
Impressionist.
Incorrect.
Pointillism?
Correct.
Oh. Standard. I drink coffee. I'm cultured.
Oh, it's so close.
Okay. The follow-up question. George Seurat has a musical named after one of his paintings called Sunday in the Park with George. Which award-winning musical was written by Jonathan Larson, played by Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom?
Rent.
Correct.
That's fair enough. What is that? I don't know. I didn't even know that.
Okay, that is the end of the art questions.
That's not good.
We will now have 4 performers here to play some extracts for you, and I will ask questions following. So first, can I ask Fred to come up and play his guitar, please?
What's the internet?
How many points are we behind? So
Keep some stand up.
17.
Nothing to piss off anymore.
Pass the point.
I know. What are we doing? No. I know this.
What are we doing?
Shut up.
We'll play that again.
Jake, are we? Do we
No, that was good enough.
What are we
I know
supposed to do? Are we supposed to buzz in through
No.
notes?
Wait.
Oh, okay.
So, we've lost anyway.
I know what the song is.
Okay, fine. Okay. Thank you, Fred. Your question is, which airport is mentioned in the lyrics of this song?
LA International.
Correct. Okay. And your follow-up question. This is, of course, Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. WatchMojo.com named Party in the USA as the 9th most hated song of all time. Which song, based on the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack, sung by an amphibian, was also on this list?
Oh, was it the
Yeah.
was it the Crazy Frog?
Correct.
The what? Crazy Frog.
Okay.
I don't even know how it goes.
I would now like to invite Sophia onto stage to play the piano.
I think she's a bit better. I think she might be a bit better.
Okay. This is a piece of piano music by the composer Claude Debussy. Where is Claude Debussy from?
France.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Your follow-up question. This peace was completed in 1903. Who was on the British throne in 1903?
Oh, God.
Do it. Which Jimmy?
George?
Incorrect.
Edward.
Which one?
Fourth.
Incorrect. The answer is Edward VII.
Oh, at least they didn't get it. Who cares?
Thank you. I'd now like to invite Francis onto stage, who will also be playing the piano.
We've lost anyway.
Your question is, in what film franchise might you hear this music?
Indiana Jones.
Correct. Your follow-up question. Indiana Jones actor Harrison Ford famously played the US president in the film Air Force One. Donald Trump was defeated in the 2020 presidential election, causing the storm of the Capitol building. On what day of the year did this event occur?
6th of January.
Oh, no.
January 6th. January 6th. January 6th.
Correct.
I'm so sorry.
Shut up.
So sorry. I'm just
Please
so
wait
sad.
until your house is called out before you answer the question.
Oh, who cares?
Okay.
Did you guys know that?
And finally, in the creative round, and finally in the
Who
quiz,
cares?
Jess, can I invite Jess on stage to sing?
Waving through a window, oh, I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. Waving through a window, oh.
That was, of course, from Dear Evan Hansen, and the song was called Waving Through a Window. Your question is, which actor sings this song in the film version of this musical?
Whitney Houston.
Incorrect.
Oh, what? Is
Locked
that
in.
an answer?
Angelina Jolie.
Incorrect. The answer is Ben Platt.
What? Okay, get on to sing it then. Good night.
And the follow-up question and the final question of this year's Question of House. Ben Platt also stars as the character Benji in Pitch Perfect. What is the name of the German a cappella group that features in Pitch Perfect 2?
Should we just say that a joke like Adolf Hitler?
Is it the Ringmasters?
Incorrect. Lupton.
The Germans.
Incorrect. The answer is Das Sound Machine. And that is the end of the quiz. That the winners of A Question of House 2023 are Lupton. Congratulations to Lupton. Congratulations to Walters for coming runners-up. Congratulations to every team in the final. I'd also like to thank Ms Denson for helping organise, and also the entire monitor team. Thank you very much to everybody.